Welcome everyone, and we're going to be starting another session of word processing training. Now this session just might be one of the most useful ones for you for in the classroom. We're going to open up Word. As we know, using handouts and worksheets aren't always the best way to go because sometimes they don't cover what you covered in the class. They're not as entertaining to the students. They don't try to pull them in as much. So that is where you can go ahead and create your own. You can personalize them. Sometimes if you have students that are more advanced than the rest of the class, but not quite ready for the next grade level, or students who are struggling with the classwork that you're working on, you can make up your own extra practice for these students. You can do just about anything like that with the Word program. There are some templates that you could download from the computer, from the internet, but right now, this is a beginner's course. We're going to start nice and easy and do it ourselves. Pretty much, we can use some clip art, but mostly it's just going to be using a lot of text and some other forms. Let's see, we're going to do a science worksheet. Science worksheet. And of course, it could be for whatever course you want. You can change the title. I'm going to make the font a little bit bigger. I'm going to make it to 16. And I'd say we're going to be working with plants. So I will find a nice plant clip art. We'll see what comes up. Might have to change our search terms, but we have some plants. Let's see. Also different types of flowers. We'll go with, yeah, some are a little questionable. You have to really be careful sometimes. Make sure you take into consideration your students and depending on what kind of school it is, what the parents might think. Just make sure you use good judgment when you choose images and things like that. Well, here we go. Gardening. There we go. So we've got our image in. Go ahead and close out the... And one of the easiest things to do is we're putting in some questions. So question 1, name 3 things that a plant needs. And instead of just giving a big open space, we can give students... Now see, that's something else. That is the auto numbering. It does come in handy sometimes, but it depends on what you're looking for. We're going to go back. And we're going to make a line for the students to fill out their answers. And it's going to wrap around because of the margin. You can always add extra spaces in there. Let's try seeing how it looks if we double space it. Format, paragraph, spacing. Let's try a line and a half. That should give students enough room to work. We'll hit return and see number 2 does pop up. That will help us out. You can also easily do some multiple choice questions. Let's see here. The H2O is the chemical compound Compound for what element? And see, you don't want the number 3 there yet, so we're going to hit backspace. You might have to do it a few times. Well, putting the tab in will help. So we're going to let them choose. And see, it helped us out there too. It knew we wanted to do a letter B, so it went ahead and put in the letter B for us. So water, air, soil. But as you can see, there are many uses to make the worksheet. You can make them for any category. As I said, this you can do it this way. It's also easier sometimes to use a template. When you use a template, all you have to do is go in and fill out your actual information. It will have different forms for you. But right now we're not working with downloading files. We're going to just be doing directly what is on Microsoft Word. So there'll be your assignment is going to be making up different worksheets for your classroom. So I'm going to close out now and you can get to work on those.